Hello, this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43, and today we're going to be doing a one weight workout. So you'll need one weight of a good size for you, so think about what you can handle, or you can get two weights and then you can change it up depending on the exercise once you start doing it. Water and a mat. Alrighty, so gather those things and we're going to start our warm-up. So let me press the button and we'll start our warm-up. Okay, wrong button. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go up and down in a wood chop. So I just have my hands together and I'm pivoting from side to side and doing my warm-up. And just make it a good swing. Feel it through the waistline, up through the shoulders, and bring it down towards the knee. Get a little bit of squat, feel it in the quad and the tush. Good. Okay, let's take it to the other side. Nice work. Just keep going. That's it. And then, of course, as you start to warm up, you're going to be able to take it back a little further and maybe take it down a little bit more. Just do a couple more. Okay, we're going to take it into the waistline and we're going to do some hip circles. Round and round we go. Good. Nice, good circles. Okay, let's take it the other way. Feel that through the hips, the abs. Remember, this one's not just in the hips. We're going from our neck all the way down to our ankles with this one. Good, a few more here. Okay, let's bring our knees up. We're just going to tap knee to knee. Now we're standing up nice and tall and we are contracting our abs and we're bringing that knee hip height and we're just tapping the knee from side to side here. Good. Just keep going nice and light on the feet. Just try not to slam that foot down. More. All right, let's go into a modified jack. Just arms out to the side. Warm up the chest and back. Tap the foot out to the side. Good job. A few more. Okay, so we're going to do a reverse lunge with an arm swing up. So we're trying to reach that leg behind us as far as we can. Good. So we'll be doing supersets today. Okay, so we're going to do some little squats. Okay, so bend down, and we're just going to take it 2, and then 2 steps. Good. Staying in that squat position. Try not to bring the body up. Nice. And then we're going to bring ourselves into a curtsy. Okay, bring yourself up. Let's curtsy. Little bicep curl there. I'm going to try to bring it down in each curtsy. Make sure my knees are getting a bit of a warm up. Nice. Good job. Keep moving. side. Okay, we're gonna take this into a front kick. Ready? Front kick. Warm up those hamstrings. Okay, extend the opposite arm out as if you're doing a nice little punch. Maybe trying to reach out and touch that toe. Just a few more seconds here. If you can't get your leg all the way up, no big deal. Kick as best you can. All right, that's it. So we're gonna get our weight ready. Okay, and we're gonna come down on the floor for this one. Okay, leg behind you. Leg's gonna be straight out. Okay, and we're gonna come down. We're gonna come down, and then we're gonna do an overhead press. Down, and an overhead press. Good. Down, and an overhead press. Good job. So remember which leg you started on. So next time you can switch legs when we come back to this exercise. So starting on left leg, right leg is out. 4 more seconds. Good. Okay, I'm going to have to turn this up just a little bit so I can hear it. Okay, so I'm going to hold the weight out in front of me. Oh, hold it here. Okay, I'm going to turn, bring it into a clean. Hold it, into a clean. Hold it, into a clean. That's good. Hold it, switch hands, into a clean. So we're just doing a little pivot here. Changing hands, pivot, nice squat. We never come all the way up, okay? We keep knees bent. And we just turn to the side, and we bring that weight to the shoulder. Good. And we just alternate back and forth. One more. Okay, so we're gonna go to the other side. Down to the side. Weight here. Nice little rest. We're gonna take it down. Okay, here we go. Down and then back up. Ooh, this side doesn't like it as much. Down and up. One more. Okay, getting back up. I gotta take this off. It's getting warm down here. It's like 36 degrees outside, but this basement. Whew. Sorry. Okay, ready? So we're here. Pivot. Here. Okay. Little clean. Pivot. Little clean. Pivot. Bring it back in. Nice little squat there. Almost there. Okay, back to that first leg. Out to the side. I'm gonna let my arm rest until it's time to go back down. So I have my toe curled under. And so then my tush hits my calf and comes up. You can lay that foot completely flat and go all the way down if you want to. If you are able to do that, that's even harder. But you can see, here's my toe, and it's curled under. And that's only how far I'm going down. But, like I said, if you can get your foot flat in the back and go all the way down, then you know you're working even harder. Okay, going back up, and we're gonna get ready for our pivot. I'm gonna go to the left first. You can go to the right. Here we go. Ready? Good job. Now this other hand that's not doing anything, it can stay up, it can go down, whatever you want, as long as you're able to get it back to make that switch. Whatever's comfortable for you. So you're kind of doing a squat where you are holding that 1 foot forward. So you're getting an inside leg squat. Okay, my toes up in the back. Here we go, down and up. I tried doing it with that foot flat, and I was like, whoo. Can't get up. I'd have to really use, I could probably do it if I didn't have a weight in my hand, but I'm not sure if I could or not. It's hard. You can try it. It's just a way to make this a little bit harder if you're finding it too easy. So there's a modification for you. Okay, righty, and back to our last pivot. This should be it. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Right, here we go. Ooh, here we go. Got what I was doing already. Nice little pivot squat. Nice job. We're almost there. Only about 10 seconds left in this round. Take a minute, get a quick drink, get set up for our next set of exercises. Alrighty. Okay. The next two are standing. I think we only have one where we get on the floor, actually. That's at the very end. It's quite the exercise, too. I hope you like it. Okay, we're going to do a reverse lunge. We're going to switch the weight under our leg. It's going to go from the outside to the inside, okay? Shake it out. Get a sip of water. Don't guzzle, okay? Because that's just a recipe for getting yourself sick. Stretch if you need to. So we're going to do reverse lunge, and the next one is like a mini squat with an alternating swing. So it's kind of fun. All right, getting ready. Take the right leg back first. Okay, 15 seconds for our countdown. Then we'll get into our 45 seconds of work. Okay, so bend the knees, tip at the hip, okay, get that hinge. Here we go. The further you go back, the easier it is to switch the weight underneath you. So if you find that your 10-pound weight or 8-pound weight is hard to get underneath you, maybe you have a kettlebell that you can use to go underneath, or maybe you have a weighted ball that you can pass underneath. It's easier to handle, so you don't have to use exactly what I'm using. Maybe you have something easier to pass under your leg, right? So then it's better. Okay, so this one, legs are closer together, and we're gonna do a mini squat with just a swing pass. Excuse me. Always yawning, right? Okay, here we go. Just a little squat and outside swing. Okay, kind of like a alternating kettlebell swing, but we're gonna do mini squats with the legs together instead of apart. Okay. You feel this in your tush pretty quick. Now remember, your chin and chest are up. Don't look down at the ground. Look out in front of you. You don't need to watch the weight. You know what you're doing. I'll tell you when it's time to switch, so you don't need to worry about time. Pull the abs in. Okay, time. Okay, so we're gonna go back with the reverse lunge. Outside leg. Let's take the right leg back to start with. Put the weight in your left hand. Okay, get ready. Knees, hip tip, and back we go. Don't try to do this too fast, or you'll either drop the weight or hit yourself with the weight on your legs. I have a tendency to scrape my knuckles on the weight, and I hit myself like right on the outside of my knee if I'm not being careful. You gotta find that way to pass it that's just right for you. Okay, that's it. Whew, shake it out. Shake it out. Boy, it's a good tissue one, isn't it? Maybe you need to stretch for a second. Let's get it right there on that side. Okay, knees, getting ready, tip. Okay, get that swing going. And it's not a high swing. You know, it's just right there, chest height, out in front of you. Trying to keep it even. You don't want to be leaning to one side or to the other too much. Okay? Little hinge, little squat. So everything is moving just a little bit. Using the quads and the tush, firm in the abs, so you're protecting that lower back. Almost have it here. A couple more seconds. Time. Okay. 2 more rounds. Shaking those legs out. Two, one, go. Good job. Take that leg back there. So what does the reverse lunge do? Because this is a lunge and not the split squat. What we're trying to work on is the lower tush for this, okay? Every time you drive up on that front leg, you're working those lower tush muscles, okay, which is good. All right, for that saggy tush, hopefully we can work that up before summer and short season. Always working on that, always need it. Gotta have a good base area. Okay, here we go. For our stabilizer muscles, what do? They're gonna help us work on our balance. keep us from falling over, getting us to be able to catch ourselves if we lose our balance. That's Hella. She's one of 4 cats in this house. She's very inquisitive, as you can see. Okay, all right, so we have one more set of this Superset. Oh, I gotta stretch just a little bit. All right, reverse lunge again, outside to inside. That's a poor handoff. Okay, I gotta work on the handoff. Nice job. Pull up on those abs. If your back starts to say you're doing this and you're like, wow, I can feel that in my back instead of my quads, you need to really think about holding in those ab muscles just a little bit more. Okay, really drive up when you come up. Okay, one more time, working on those little swings. Okay, legs together. Here we go. And again, push through the heels when we're changing weight from side to side. Little squat. You don't need to go down too low. Tighten those abs. Breathe for me. Almost there. And time. Okay, we have 1 minute. Do you want out? Do you want out? You want to go? Are you ready? Want to go? Want to go? Want to go? No? Okay. All right, quick drink. I tried. Okay. All right, next one's kind of fun. We're going to do offset row to stand. Offset. Heel is up and behind. You can have it as close as this toe in line with your heel, or you can set it back even further. So it depends on how your balance is. Make sure it's not in alignment with it. We don't want to fall down. Shoulders, always in alignment with your shoulders. Alrighty? Here we go. So we're gonna do a row and then bring it up, okay? So it goes from, oh, no, I'm lying. Row, and then we're just gonna stand up. Okay, row, and then stand up is what our exercise is. Okay, ready? Here we go. Row, and then stand. Row, and then stand. Good. Row, and then stand. Row, and stand. Keep that foot in the snatch position, the offset position the whole time. And I want you to think about really getting that elbow back. This leg has a slight bend in it. Okay, don't lock out your knee. We never lock out our knee unless I tell you you're gonna lock out your knee, which is very rare, once in a great while. All right, so we're gonna put the weight down in front of you, and we're just gonna do alternating snatches. So we're just gonna pick it up, bring it up as straight as you can, put it back down, pick it up with the other arm, alrighty? Okay, here we go. Down, up, set it down, switch hands, up. I can't really see that in there, can you? Oh well, it's just going straight up. far do I have to go? That's pretty good. Don't need to be on the mat for this. Just up and down. So you just bend over, okay? It's just a little tiny bend at the knees. You're sticking your tush out. Your back is flat. Don't hunch over to get it. Nice flat back. Pulling up with your abs. All right, other foot, okay? Heel is up in alignment with your shoulders. We're gonna do our row, bent over row. Now we're gonna tip at the hip, row, okay? Stand up, row, stand up, row, stand up. You've got it. Make sure you're breathing. Good job. Where's that elbow go? Tuck it back. Quick and hard. Of course, the quickness of your row is going to depend on how heavy. Maybe you got a 20 for this. Maybe you have a 5. So work with what you have. You're not taking it over your head for this one. So maybe you have 2 different weights for this exercise, because you can do a heavier row, and maybe you want a lighter one for your snatch because you have a shoulder issue, okay? So we're going to talk about flat back and over the head, straight up, okay? Straight up. As straight as that arm will take you, okay? Because you want to use your back, your shoulder, your wrist, your forearm, okay? So you got to be the judge of how much you can do. Knees bend, abs are going to pull in towards your spine to protect that lower back. Okay, good. Side to side. Okay, looking good. Okay, so I'm going to switch to this side. Heel up, toe in alignment with my shoulders. Other knee's not locked out. Okay, and we're going to do a row. Bent over, row, stand up. And I pull my abs in. Good job. Nice, okay. Snatches. I like these just because they're a big movement, and as long as I can handle the weight, they're not scary or anything. They're not going to kill me. Now, our next set of exercises has an interesting movement in it. So you'll either love it or hate it. I haven't decided yet. But, you know, we only have to do it, what, 4 times? And then it's done. Okay, over here. Okay, foot in alignment. Okay, tip, knees bent just a little bit. Okay, row and stand. I know it looks like in the video I'm like really throwing myself back, but I'm not. I'm just standing up. Okay, stop. Sorry. She's trying to climb insulation, which is naughty. The orange cat that you saw the other day, she likes to just come in here and sleep. This one wants to play with things. There are toys in here, but she hasn't discovered them yet, I guess. All right. Okay, are you ready? Okay, last set of snatches, I believe. Whew. I'm ready. Here we go. Ooh, I bit my arm on that one. So what's that other hand do during all of this? I either just place it gently on the other leg and I don't push with it, or I just stick it out to the side. It just, you know, sometimes it just happens without my thinking. And then I find myself thinking about it halfway through the 45 seconds. What am I doing with that other hand? And I usually want it out here, so I'm not using it a way I'm not supposed to. All right, so the next one we're gonna get up and down with. We're gonna do a narrow deadlift with a narrow squat. Excuse me. Then we're gonna get on the mat. And we're gonna do 2 squats, a walk it out, and then we're gonna try to jump up and back. Okay, so it's kind of a interesting exercise. So I'm gonna have to move this out of the way. So we'll start here, and then we'll move on to the mat. You don't have to do that, you should. So narrow deadlift, and then we'll go into, I'll hold it this way, and then we'll do a narrow squat. So legs closer together for the narrow deadlift. We'll go down, and then we'll bring it up into a narrow squat. Go. There's our 15 seconds for our countdown. Make sure everything's ready. Wiggle it around, stretch it if you need to. Okay, here we go. Now, knees are bent just a little bit. Narrow deadlift, bring it up. Narrow squat, back down. Tush out, up, narrow squat to the side. Narrow deadlift, up, narrow squat. So knees are slightly bent, chin and chest are up. Deadlift, squat. Deadlift, squat. Good job. Deadlift, squat. Push the tush out because we don't have a lot of weight. Okay, so this is going to be this one. Okay, so we're going to open our legs up, and we're going to do 2 squats over here. Okay, 2 squats. We're going to put the weight down. We're going to do a walk it out. We're going to jump up, jump back, and do 2 squats. 2 squats. Okay, put the weight down, walk it out, jump up, jump back, pick the weight up. 2 squats. Put the weight down, walk it out, jump up, jump back, walk it back. Okay, that was it. Okay, so you got it? Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So you don't get a whole lot of reps with it. Okay, narrow. Okay, so we're doing narrow deadlift first. Okay, deadlift, push the tush out, come up, and squat. Knees are slightly bent. You gotta push your tush back in order to feel it, because we're what? We're holding on to light weight, okay? So weights right, skimming the legs, top of the shoelaces. We don't make the weight come out in front of the toes. Bring that weight right up and get into that squat. So it's almost like a little clean. Okay, up here, quick clean, squat. Okay, coming over here, wide legs, maybe mat width apart. My mat's kind of scrawny compared to a regular yoga mat. Breathe. Okay, 2 squats. I'm going to turn my weight, walk it out, jump up, bring my hands up, back down, walk my hands back, come back up, 2 squats, turn my weight, walk it out, jump up, hands up, jump back, walk it, bring the weight up, 2 squats. Put the weight back down, walk it out, jump up, hands up, jump back, walk it back, come back up. Okay, come in here. All right, here we go again, round 2. Okay, here we go, down, up, and squat. Nice. Down, up, and squat. So you got to try to get as low as you can in this narrow squat. Can you think about like sitting down, like your chair so low, you got to get that tush lower than your knees, if you can do that. It's hard sometimes, depending on knee and ankle mobility. Mine is my like right ankle mobility. Oh, there we go. All right, back to the mat. If you're not already there, maybe you're already there. Okay, rest, rest, rest. Save the hardest one for last. Is that not smart? 2, set the weight down, walk it out, up, lift the hands. Do you remember what that's called? When we do that jump like that, Squelcher, right? This is your walking out, Squelcher. If you want to get a name for everything. So what am I getting in here? 3? Only 3 of these in 45 seconds. Whew, getting slow. Didn't even make it back for that one. Okay, last set. Last set. Almost done. Okay, here we go. Deadlift. Push the tush out. Come up. Squat. Knees slightly bent. Okay? Why? Just because we want the blood to flow. Okay? We don't want to blow out your knees or your hamstrings. We want you to use your muscles, your body. We want you to think about your form, you creating this exercise, you using your body. Whew, almost fell over. My knees are a little close together. Okay, last time. Almost done. Okay, so I never talked about modifications for this one. So if you are not a fan of the jumping part, you can, of course, walk it up and squat and walk it back. Should have said that first, right? But you know, always want you to try the hard way first, just because, you know, that little bit of jumping that we do in our lives is good. We're gonna do a little bit more, you know. I've been doing reading about rebounding and about how important all that little jumping is. I think I talked to you about that the other day in your life. All right, that's it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pause our cool down. So, you know, this, just even doing that and just letting everything shake. Has wonders for your cells in your body. Brain, blood cells, body cells, internal organs. It makes everything move. So even if you don't want to jump up and down, just doing that. Here, let's do a little bit of it right now, okay? It's just, you just gently tap on the heels and let those arms flop, okay? Kind of let that head go. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna get all the muscles to move around on the bones and get all the joints to move around in their sockets, and it's going to get all of your organs inside of your torso to move around and get fluids and things that might be stuck to start to move and flow, okay? Because we have things that maybe haven't moved around that need to, so we need to get things to start moving, okay? Almost there. We're gonna do it for 1 whole minute, and that's really, you know, you can do it for 1 minute or 2 minutes, or you can count how many times your heels hit the floor, and they say like 100 times. So it's all real important. Okay, good job. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and take the foot back, and of course, trying to get those toes in alignment out front. There we go. And of course, aligned up with my shoulders. Everything, hips, don't turn out. Be straight. Some things are turned out, but not this one right now. Okay, lean into front leg for me. I look like I'm turned to the side, but I'm not. I'm actually straight ahead. Okay, so we're gonna lift the front toe, and then take it down, lift the front toe, and then take it down, and lift the front toe, and take it down. Okay, now we're gonna lift the heel, and drop it, lift the heel, and drop it one more time. Lift the heel, and drop it. Okay, so we're gonna switch sides. Good, so we're leaning back just a little bit. And then we're gonna come forward with that weight in the front. Trying to make sure everything's in alignment. So hips are forward, knees are in alignment with the hips, ankles are in alignment with the knee, and that's including the back leg too. Okay, let's lift the toe and down, toe and down, toe and down, heel, heel, and heel. Nice job. Okay, bringing it up. Okay, let's take it, we're gonna do dynamics. Let's take it to the other side. Okay, one more time each side. Feel it in that inner thigh. That's good. Okay, let's take those hip circles, circles. And let's go the other way. I think a cat might be stuck. Okay, up and over. Good, and let's take it to the other side, up and over. Okay, let's go do a waterfall up Okay, we're gonna come forward and we're just gonna rest our hands on our knees. Okay, nice flat back. Okay, see the difference between this and this? Okay, we need that neck in alignment with the spine. We're pushing the tush out. Okay, and then we're gonna round, now we're gonna round the back. We're gonna roll up. Good job. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead, round that back a little bit more, drop the chin. And then we're gonna wrap the hands around and push the hands down and away from the back and lift the chin. And then we're gonna go ahead and shake out those arms, and we're gonna inhale up and exhale down. 2 more times. All right, this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43. Thank you for being with me today. And I will talk to you later. I hope you had a great workout. Bye.